The history of the Port of Seattle is the story of a city that decided to take its destiny into its own hands. Back in the early 20th century, Seattle had a thriving seaport, but its waterfront was completely controlled by big railroad companies and other private interests that ran the waterfront purely for their own profit, with very little regard for the local community. They figured it would always be that way. But then in 1911, the voters of King County said, no more. We're taking control of this port. And they established a municipal corporation to run the seaport. This was a very risky experiment. No one had tried it before in the U.S. No one knew if it would work. Well, it did work. And within just a few years, Seattle had one of the most successful seaports in the United States. It continues to be successful and to play a really important role in the local economy and local community, with facilities all the way from Shilsho Bay Marina to SeaTac Airport and everywhere in between. 2011 is the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Port of Seattle. We're going to be celebrating that centennial in many ways. My name is Vaughn Raymond, and I am producing a series of documentaries about the history of the port, along with some of my students from the Art Institute of Seattle. I know there are many stories out there to be told, and we're looking forward to sharing some of these with you as we celebrate this major milestone in Seattle history.